Ladies and gentlemen, the game has been out for 24 hours and the market is going absolutely crazy and all of us could use an extra 100k. And you're in the perfect place to get exactly that. I'm going to be showing you how to get 100k fast in EAFC right now. And all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and if you do want to get yourself some more coins, well, do you want the best team in FC 25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be playing with the best players in the game like this and not be stuck with teams like this? Okay. Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or the type of weekend league boost you need, and enter code PRORECOIL for 10% off of your order. Now, I recently made a guide for basically all of the methods that you're going to have in FC 25 to make coins. And if you do want to check that out, of course, it's going to be linked down below. But essentially, we've got lazy trading, we've got lazy listing, we've got mass bidding, we've got investing. There's an absolute ton. Now, one thing that is smart to do at the minute is going to be investing when the promo packs come out. So, for example, today at 6, a lot came out on the market. What you might want to do as soon as that comes out is make a few investments, whether it be into 84s, 85s, 89s. There are a lot of players who are going to drop immediately, especially the likes of your Udogis, your Vicarios. They're probably quite good examples, which luckily we have a filter for both of those. But you've got a lot of players who might be able to be got in here in a lot of these packs. For example, Elise here, who I've packed, he's going to come out a lot of those. He's an inform. He's an okay inform. He's not, a very, very top end. He's an 84. He's not a walkout. He's going to pop out a lot of packs. Now, that means that he's going to go down when these promos come out, which means a couple hours later, once they've kind of settled a bit more, if you've got a good snipe on him when the promos have just come out, you're going to be making hundreds of thousands of coins a couple hours later. Because if you catch him on the dip and then sell him on the rise, you absolutely cook him. Now, unfortunately, Elise cannot be sniped in a filter. The only way we can snipe Elise is essentially by looking for him in isolation. So we're just going to find what his minimum is, and we're just going to have a look and see if there are any steals right now. Of course, we've got options to bid, we've got options to buy now as well. So 33,500 is probably a little bit too high. Realistically, we're going to try and sell him on at 35k. So EA tax 10%, 3.5. We half it to get about 1,750. So you'd want to go down by about 2,000 coins, and that's going to make us a 250 coin per card, which isn't quite good enough. Now, what we can do, luckily, is go for a little lower, and we're just going to compare price. We're ideally looking for a 32 here. Now, I have seen one while trying to prepare a filter, trying to work out if we could filter release, so it's definitely possible. I mean, this one here is a buy. It's just unfortunately not going to be a huge profit, but we'll absolutely take it. We're going to list this one up for 35. Now, what might have been a little bit smarter of me is to leave that one on the market so that we could, of course, compare price off it. But I'm sure we will find another one. You've got another one there at 33. So it does seem like they are going up. There is definitely this possibility of it. And he doesn't seem to be going too fast. So maybe we can go for a 32.50 and just pray that we do win the snipe. Of course, with the current menus, it's a lot harder to get a snipe than it used to be. Even now, you can see when I'm going in and out of the snipe, it's simply not searching fast enough. So that's the big difficulty this year. I don't know if they've done this intentionally to maybe catch people out with things like bots, but oh, see, look. Oh, we got him. We did get him. That is a win. So we got a 32,500 Elise. That is an absolute dub. Let's move on. Look, between the two of those, we made about 1,000 coins, which isn't millions and millions, but it's a good building block to move to something next. Now, we're going to first of all go over to Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to go for Italy because, as I mentioned before, we can actually get a filter with Udogi and Vicario, of course, because they play for the same club and they are both gold rare Italian players. Now, Udogi goes up and down anytime there is promo packs. So luckily, what we can do is basically search for Vicarios in the hope that someone's going to make the mistake of listing Udogi too low. And obviously, in the meantime, we'll also be getting some good Vicario snipes. So we kind of got the best of both worlds there. Now, we've got this one at, 3.5. That would have been a snipe, but that, I mean, you know I've missed that already. We've definitely missed that one as well. Let's see if we get another one. We are looking for a 3.5. 3.9 isn't bad. We can actually sell him for 4.2 or 4.3. So if we go for this at 4.3, EA tax 10% is 430. We half that and it'll be 215. So what we're making on this card is 185 coins. Not amazing, but not bad at all. So what we're just going to do is pop the max price back up there, see if we've got any. 3.8 would be nice. 3.8 we take. So we got once again there a 3.8. So once again, not making millions of coins off of these cards, but definitely making enough for it to be worth doing the filter. We're going to have to quick sell some of what is on my transfer list here. We do have an absolute ton on here at the moment. The likes of Werner, how much does he go for? Is he probably worth just getting rid of quickly? And let's get this one up for 4.2. We want to sell it on a little bit quicker, so we'll go for a 4.2 because we can make the profit here. So looking at these new cards, we've got 4 types of Road to the Knockouts. We've got the UWCL, we've got the UECL, we've got the UEL, and the UCL. Now, realistically, on the bottom end, it's very easy to snipe all of these. So what we can do is find the minimum. You've got 15k as the lower end, so there is some absolute dirt cheap cards here, all the way down to 12,750. So we can see with the UCL, there isn't a minimum filter. With the UEL, luckily, the minimum cards are much higher. So we can pop this up to, for example, 40,000 coins. We can see you've got Koch who's going for 20k. We can see we've got the likes of Stefan there going for around 25. So we've definitely got a bit of more wiggle room there. If we go to the UEL, we'll have a look here. You've got Moise Keane on the lower end, and I don't know who else we've got. If we take off this buy now, let's just have a look if there is anyone else there. It looks like he might actually be the only one up for sale right now, so it's not really going to work for a filter. And in terms of the next step, we've got the UWCL, and we've got a couple cards here. Obviously, these are all on a much higher end, so it's going to be a bit of disparity between them. We can't really put that in a 0 to 100k type video. So we're going to pop on the UECL, not the UECL, the UEL, and we're going to go for around 20,000 coins. Now, we can win these on bids, we can also snipe them, and right now they're not very desirable cards, so you're only really going to be fighting for people who are looking to make profit similarly. So we're looking for, realistically, I would say a 19k would be a good snipe for one of these. I'd say we'd be looking to aim for a 21k sale. So if we pop this up to a max price of there, and then pop that to 19,750. So the 19.1 did sell pretty much immediately. We've got a few here at 20k, and it's just about sitting here and doing the compare price method. So it's a little bit of the X and A. 19,750 is a little bit too high. I think I would pick up a 19.2, or I'd pick up maybe a 19.5 if we had a bit of a drive spell, but a 19.2 is a little bit too much. Well, if I could actually pick up the cards, that would be great. Market being a little bit slow right now. We'll take that one. We won't, because we've missed that. You can see that sometimes it just simply is having a little bit of a mare with the new system. So 19,500 there. We sell it on for 21,000 coins, and we can also get rid of that Vicario. So we'll pop this up for 21. Now, EA tax on 21, 10% would be 2.1. Half of that is going to be 1,050. So what we're making on this is 450 coins. Not too bad for a snipe there. And of course, we can also get our Vicario sent up as well. So we'll get him up for 4.2. So between the cards we've got so far, we're doing okay. Obviously, the more profit that we can get, the better. I think we can definitely get a good snipe on one of these. We've missed a Stefan at 19, so Stefan's going for a little bit more, which means that would have been quite good. We've missed a Kosh at 19 as well, so you can see these are definitely coming up. It's just about getting that speed in there. Of course, I think the compare price method is going to be a better way to pick these cards up, because you're going to be able to pick them up faster. But we have managed to get a Kosh there at 19k, but you see straight away, as I was saying, it's going to be easier to do by using the method of compare price. Now, we do need to actually list Rolfo, so we'll probably get her listed. We'll bring her down. We'll get her listed and Elise, but we do need to quick sell some things, because clearly I have a little bit too much on the market right now. We're going to quick sell Posh, because I just don't see him simply going up at all. Over to the transfer list, we are going to sell my other Elise, get him up on the transfer as well. I think we sold the other ones for, like, what was it, 35 or something, so we'll get him up for 35,500. We're going to get Kosh up for 21,000 coins. This one, nice little bit more profit, 950 coins here. Obviously, if we get a few like that, you can make a decent bit very, very fast as well, which is kind of what the aim is here. Unfortunately, I've lost a few coins on Rolfo, but she was for my team, and it was the early stages of the game, and of course, the market's gone down, so it can only be expected. And luckily, we've just seen that one of our shadows has sold at 4.2. So if we actually have a look on the market now, shadows are actually going for around 3.9 or 3.8. So we've actually got a decent bit more out of that card. So once again, the lazy listing is working. We're just going to have to do it more. You have to repeat it. And yeah, every time you're not going to sell all your cards. It's going to be a one in an occasion thing, but you will make coins off this. Make it simple and go through all the other ways we can get some coins right now. If we go over to the SBC section, I really have to sort of hammer it in, because it is my favorite method personally. The road to the Knockout Challenge 1 premium gold pack is going to be something that we can profit off, and additionally the marquee matchup. So you've got two things there where we can make some coins. On this one, all you need is a first owned player. That's of course going to be easily found in your club. You need players from the same league, minimum 2 in your starting 11. 11, and you need 3 rare players. So this is a really easy pack to just make some coins back. Will I be doing it? Absolutely. Will I do it now and show you? No, because if we go over to my store, I have a ton of packs, and unfortunately it will go to the back of those. So as you can see, we are doing a video where we're going to open 100 of these. That's going to come out tomorrow, so make sure to get involved. What I do want to get rid of is that 75 times 2 though. We don't need that for the video. Now, if you do want any more filters or anything from me in terms of trading that you haven't got today, make sure to check out the Discord. Of course, we're going to have a ton of content tomorrow. I've not only got the 100 gold upgrades coming tomorrow, we've also got the start of the road to glory. So make sure to check that out, and I'll see you tomorrow.